Sir, dapat bang ipatawag si ex-President Duterte?
That will be part of our caucus, ma'am. That will be part of our caucus. Ayoko yung gamitin lang yung ipapatawag. Parang let's give some respect to the former president, di ba? Let's invite him if he wants to. But if that's the case, no, if that's the path that we will be taking.
And sir, yung sa resolution ni Senator Risa Ontiveros na humihingi na imbestigahan ng Senate yung secret deal or gentleman's agreement, sir, nabanggit ninyo tama ho ba na itatakal ninyo ito sa executive session o sa caucus?
Caucus muna, ma'am.
Caucus muna. Sir, bakit? Kasi yung ibang resolution naman, dinediretso na yung referral sa isang committee. Anong significance or anong sensitive dito?
Well, una, there are senators with some concerns, no? And obviously, with what is happening and ganun naman in any setup ng isang institution gaya ng Senado, kung may mga concerns yung ating mga kasama, we talk about it. And at the end of the day, kung ang majority will decide to push through with the public hearing, then we will push through with the public hearing. And I think everyone knows that at the end of the day, it's the decision of the majority of the members of the Senate.
Okay na. So ano yung concerns?
Ha?
Ano yung concerns dito? Aside from national security siguro, o may iba pa?
Well, there are a lot of concerns. One for instance, one would say it's not binding. It's something that we should not even look into because let's show the world that no such thing actually ever happened because it's not binding to begin with. So that's one issue. Another issue perhaps would be in the light of what's happening right now, parang is this the most urgent concern that we have to put our attention to?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, dapat bang ipatawag si ex-President Duterte?
That will be part of our caucus, ma'am. That will be part of our caucus. Ayoko yung gamitin lang yung ipapatawag. Parang let's give some respect to the former president, di ba? Let's invite him if he wants to. But if that's the case, no, if that's the path that we will be taking, importante sa akin talaga na ngayon pa lang, let us remind the bullying nation na there's no such thing. It's null and void to begin with, and most importantly, pasabi natin sa kanila, alam natin na strategy nila ito. Kasi, I mean, again, if you're in their shoes, would you actually believe that this is implementable? Would you actually believe that this is actually a binding agreement? Na wala kayong kahit na anong dokumento, walang kahit na anong, parang walang testigo, kayong dalawa lang. Pwede ba yun? Parang,
so sir, the mere fact na ang Foreign Affairs Secretary nun, Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, so sa caucus ba tatanungin yung Senator Alan?
Well, we should. I think, you know, there are some issues before na si Senator Cayetano would tell us what really transpired. And honestly, nagugulat din kami na, uy, hindi natin alam yan. No? We have never heard about this, etc. This what happened, etc. It helps na may kasama tayo na dating major player ng foreign policies natin.
Pero initially, may na-share na siya sa inyo.
Ngayon, wala pa po tungkol dun sa so-called, again, so-called agreement. Opo.
Okay, Raymond.
West Philippine Sea pa rin, sir. Paano yung anong dating sa inyo dahil tama din naman yung call nyo for a unified stand. Ang problema, as we observe, some members of the Senate are parroting the propaganda of the bully. Paano ang magiging dating nun na parang ngayon pa lang nagbibilang na kami rito. Some of your colleagues are saying the same propaganda na binabanggit nyo coming from China. Ano ba to?
And that's why I am humbly appealing to whoever they are that you're talking to, whether it's my colleague here in the Senate, a legislator, kung sino man, influencer man, dating parte ng pamahalaan, sino man yung nagsasalita na pause for a while and just think about how we can all be united. May common denominator tayo. We're all Filipinos. May common denominator tayo. I think no one would ever question yung ating exclusive economic zone. No one could ever question and say na disagree sila doon sa naging arbitral ruling. So we can go from there and siguro mas magandang kung magsasalita tayo na salungat doon sa ating national policy on this particular issue. Siguro mas magandang ipasabi na lang natin, not in public, no? Na meron tayong ganitong idea, baka po pwedeng ganitong track ang tahakin natin. And again, I don't believe na kulang tayo sa pool of experts in addressing this particular issue. Importante magawa natin lahat ng kaya nating gawin. Alam natin na this is very challenging. Alam natin na malaki yung kalaban natin. But you have to choose your side. You have to choose your side. Kahit sino pa po tayo. Tayo ba'y Pilipino, maka-Pilipino, o makaibang bansa?
Sir, no, dahil may kanya-kanyang agenda, kaya hindi unified yung stand on this issue.
Whether may kanya-kanyang agenda, may kanya-kanyang, alam mo yun, minsan may gusto kang patamaan na isang individual siguro na ayaw mo yung sinabi. Diba? Parang minsan ganun yung nangyayari eh. And you can see all these players not just on one side. Minsan nga sa isang kampo, pareho sila, dalawa sila, magkaiba yung sinasabi, isang kampo lang, di ba? And you know that's happening. So that's my appeal. Important lang na magkaisa tayo. Yung taong bayan, i-engage natin. Simple information, what exclusive economic zone means. And we can all agree on that na ito, sa atin talaga ito. Yung Ayungin at Scarborough, there's no question about it. Atin ito. West Philippine Sea ito.
Okay, Marlon, okay ka na?
Ay, what happened?
Lagi naman ako okay, ate.
May medical cabinet ako. lahat ng solusyon kape daw eh.
May
Sir,
kapatid,
yung...
sir?
Medyo yung final lang po na reso ni Sen. Risa, do you think the investigation should also include all supposed verbal agreements that the former president had with China? Kasi may 2019 na privilege speech si Senator Tol. It's regarding naman yung fishing activity sa Scarborough. So, eto Ayungin naman and BRP Sierra Madre. Magkaiba.
Yeah, again, una, banggitin ko ulit na we'll tackle this in our all members caucus. Number two, if we are to decide na magkaroon ng public hearing, siguro kailangan ding i-decide una kung public hearing ba or executive session, no? And then kung magkakaroon nga ng ganun, magkaroon man ng ganun o hindi, I think it's important yung sinasabi mo eh. Kasi for us to make the right decisions, kailangan meron tayong matrix kung ano na yung mga previous decisions natin. Everything that has to do with West Philippines, everything that has to do with China. Tingnan natin kasi it's a holistic approach. Kailangan makita natin yun, no? And binabanggit nga natin, and hindi tayo dapat ma-misinterpret ng ating mga kaibigan na negosyanteng Chinoy and even Chinese business people na nandito ngayon sa ating bansa. Hindi natin sila itinataboy, hindi natin sila pinipigil. At bagkos sinusuportahan natin na mag-grow at mag-flourish yung kanilang negosyo dito sa Pilipinas. That's very important as well. So kailangan talaga balance din po, no? Importante lang mapaabot din natin na ito yung nangyayari, ito yung totoong nangyayari because of the mga fake news, mga propaganda na nangyayari. Sabi nyo nga po, no? Kayo na rin nagsabi, hindi lang sa social media, hindi lang bloggers left and right, even politicians, even those who have influence and power in governing this nation, kasama sa mga na-ooperate, whether knowingly or wittingly or unwittingly, nagiging part sila. No? So, sa akin, importante yung master plan. And kanina, binabanggit ko, Marlon, I think you were not here kanina when I made mention about it na walang, yung bang nakukulangan ako na timon ng pamahalaan na magsasabi, I'm not talking about just one person, no? Na ito talaga yung strategy natin. Ito talaga yung gusto nating mangyari. And it's not just talks about foreign policy or territorial disputes of the Philippines, pero ano yung end game? Ano yung gusto nating talagang mangyari? Ang end game ba is maprotektahan lang ang Ayungin at Scarborough? Paano pag dun sa kabila pumunta? Paano kung na-anticipate na ba lahat ng senaryo? Yung mga bansang kasama natin biglang iwan tayo at nakipag-compromise dun sa kabila. What's gonna happen? How do we react? These are the things na I wanted to be clear about and have that confidence na pag natulog ako sa gabi, alam ko na handa ang pamahalaan natin.
Sir, is there a need for the President to call a summit? Kasama na yung mga, para isama yung mga kumukontra dun sa policy niya to discuss kung ano ba yung binabanggit niya na unified agenda or policy about WPS.
I'd love to hear the President doing that, pero wag na lang siguro yung sa publiko. Alam mo, every time I speak and look at the cameras, naglalaro na sa isip mo, no? Every time you talk about strategies and things you wanted to do, yung mga pagdidesisyonan natin when it comes to our defending our territorial maritime, lagi mo naiisip na may nakikinig, merong nag-report kagad dun sa kabila kung ano yung ginagawa, di ba? And easily, ang dali-dali pumasok dito sa mundo ng decision making ng ating pamahalaan. So, kailangan we have to be more circumspect and careful about it.
Okay.